Hello students, welcome to this video introduction for your ocean chemistry project. So I wanted to make a video on this topic because I think the slides are a bit overwhelming. So I wanted to just kind of go through the task of what you're expected to do, where to find the information, what the assignments will look like, etc. There's a separate video that goes over the background information. So there's kind of an optional video lecture where I take you through all of the complex information. So that is up to you to use if you want it. The link is in the presentation as well as wherever you found this link. So I'm going to share my screen and let's get started. These are your copies, so you'll have your own copy of the slides available to you. So all you have to do on the front one is change your name. That's it, pretty easy. Your task. So your task is to create a one-pager, whether it's a slide, a poster, something, about ocean acidification's effect on a topic of your choice in order to answer the guiding question. So our guiding question is, how is the equilibrium position of the ocean changing and what is being affected? And everything in this presentation is to provide support, evidence, all that kind of stuff that you need and guidance for the project. But the only thing that's graded is this one pager and poster. So these are yours to edit. This is your final exam. It's everything for the last couple of weeks. Pay attention for the orange boxes as you go through the slides. They're kind of additional tips or instructions for you. So let's start with the project overview and timeline. So your job is just to review this information. That's what we're going to spend most of our time here on. So it's time to connect what we've been learning. So we've learned about greenhouse gases, reversible reactions, Le Chatelier's principle, and more. It's time to connect it to something much bigger than our class, something outside of just high school chemistry. And in order to do that, we're investigating ocean chemistry and ocean acidification especially. So we're going to go through and I'm going to give you some recap of information we've learned, some new information, and then some choice into how you kind of want to further your investigation. So here's your assignment overview. Week 8 assignment 1, the one that's due on Tuesday, May 26th. This is going to be a typical assignment. So it's going to be a NEO quiz based on the background information. It's going to be really, really similar to the questions in this presentation in part B. So there'll be more help with that in the other video if you choose to watch it. And you should have kind of chosen your pathway at this point. Assignment 2, the one due Friday, is just going to be a survey. So we'll check in with Zoom class, we'll do a survey, I'll provide a little more support, and then your NEO assignment is just a quick survey with your progress. That's all that is. The big one is what's due week 9. So week 9 is the last week of school. It's due Tuesday, June 2nd at 11:59, and that's you submitting your completed project. So that'll happen on Google Classroom. All you do is click turn in, and then it removes your access to your slides and lets me know that I'm ready to grade it. But wait, are you a senior? If you're a senior, you need to be done with your work before June 2nd. You have a modified project. It's basically just skipping a chunk that everyone else is doing. And it should be completed by the week 8 assignment 2 deadline, which is Friday, May 29th. If you want to submit before then, submit before then. If you want to submit with everyone else with the June 2nd deadline, that's up to you. Background information, there's another video on this. So that's going to go through all of the information and the questions on slide 14 to 20. So I'm going to skip ahead here so that we can look at the next part, what you're doing. So grading rubric, project platform, topic. Unless you're a senior, then you're not going to pick a topic. Grading rubric, whoa, this is big. But it's a checklist. So there's kind of 4 chunks. There's definition, equation and explanation, your topic, that's the one seniors skip, and then sources. If you want to get a 4, you're also answering an additional question. In order to organize this, I provided you with a template. So here's a template. This is optional. You can do this on paper. You can copy the slide directly. You can do it on another platform. It doesn't matter. Each of these sections is explained in the rubric. It tells you exactly what I'm looking for in each of these sections. So really spend some quality time with that rubric. Brief definition of ocean acidification. You're choosing an equation. So we're going to go through the equations, either you on your own or with my guidance with the video on slide 18 and 19, and you're explaining the answer to that guiding question. How is ocean equilibrium position shifting? This topic portion here, the one that seniors are skipping, is your choice. It's what you want your focus to be on. For the 4, you can see the question at the bottom is what actions can be taken to help reduce the rate of ocean acidification. So that's our kind of bonus 4 question. So your topic, not required for seniors, is one of these. You can choose whichever one you want. Maybe you're really interested in coral bleaching and corals. Maybe you want to know more of the effects on humans. Maybe you really want to challenge yourself to look at some more recent data. Either way, all of these are links. You click on the link, it takes you to a separate PDF, and this PDF, I've compiled some sources for you, some sources I know are reliable with reliable data, and it's just a jumping off point for your topic. And it's not you reading through all of these. I'll tell you if you should use another source or not. But these are really great resources for you that will help you answer that question. So that's what this is. Other than that, the last part is just make sure your link or your slide or a picture of your poster, whatever you decide to do, is on the last slide of this presentation, and mark turn in on Google Classroom. So the last slide of the presentation is just blank for you to paste whatever you want in there. Once you mark turn in on Google Classroom, it will remove your edit access and let me know to grade it. If you have other questions regarding this, bring them to live class on Wednesday and Thursday of week 8, and we can talk about it there. Otherwise, I will either see you in the background information lecture video if you're interested, or I'll see you in class. Bye.